Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of August 18th through the 24th, 2025. You just had multiple cards like just fly out, so let's just take all of them, shall we? First, you have body, yada, 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 yada. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. So there's a big physical focus this week for you, Cancer. Could be doing a lot of physical exercise, nutritious eating, vitamins, booking doctor's appointments, this and that, okay? We also have companionship coming through as well. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, when you're fully blessed and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who you are meant to be with. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. So that may be a big thing that you're going through as well. As you're taking better care of your physical vessel, you're also just embracing your alone time and sort of detaching from chasing after friends or love or whatever. And ironically, when you're just kind of enjoying your alone time, that's when all these kindred souls start coming in, and it'll feel very divinely timed. It's like the exact thing that you're going through and learning in life. You may connect with somebody who gives you crazy compatible advice with what you're going through, this and that, okay? And then you also have independence. Miss Independent. The more you learn to feed yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. There's something this week that is all about embracing your alone time, being independent, taking good care of yourself. Okay, what I'm seeing here, there's multiple things. Okay, some of you guys, it doesn't matter how old you are, you may not have been totally independent. And I see tons of people like this, they get into relationships where the other person does certain things and they don't know how to do it. It's like, there's something about this week about learning how to be more independent, making your own doctor's appointments, mowing your own lawn, whatever it may be. There's something here about independence, cultivating your own friend group, going out on your own, okay, making your own money. Whatever it may be, whatever area you are lacking independence, you're gaining independence this week, okay? And you're sort of embracing this journey of like becoming more independent, challenging yourself to do things independently while being totally open to the help that comes along. Spirit is sending you, Cancer, Spirit is sending you people who are going to help you become independent. So that way you're not overwhelmed with this process and this journey. So for example, let's just say, you're feeling overwhelmed because maybe you have a car problem and you're like, I don't want to look up how to do it and do it myself online, right? And it's like, you're like, fine, I'll try to do it. And it's like, as you're starting to look it up, you may meet somebody, you may meet a new friend who's like, oh, well, I can help you with that. I know how to do that. Let me show you how to do it. So it's like you're meeting people. You ever hear that phrase, get a man a fish and they won't be hungry for a day? Teach a man to fish and he'll be full for the rest of his life. Or I totally kind of butchered that, but you get the point. You're meeting new friends and companions who are going to teach you how to fish. Not literally, well, maybe literally for some of you, but these are friends and companions who are here to help you. They actually feel like earth angels, to be honest. Like the universe is sending you earth angels who are going to be here to teach you and help you to become more freestanding and more independent. So these may be people who give you ideas or teach you certain skills that you need to know in order to become more independent. That's the vibe for this week, okay? I accidentally just shuffled the same exact deck and pulled another card. I meant to shuffle the other one, but let's take it. It's called Mistakes. And it says, allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. Oh my God, I'm just dropping cards everywhere, Cancer. What the heck is going on in your energy? Oh. So, shuffling the Moonology deck. And it's actually funny. I dropped the deck right after we read the Mistakes card. Wow. I think there's some forgiveness here when it comes to not listening to your intuition in the past and choosing a course of action that you may feel like was a mistake. You're forgiving yourself for that and starting to see how this has led you to increased independence and a new community that's much more aligned with you. It's like if you didn't make that quote unquote mistake, you would have never ended up being this more freestanding, independent person with amazing friends and really enjoying your alone time. And also there's something here about your body and your health that has benefited as well. Okay, we have the disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. Cancer, I'm kind of picking up for a lot of you guys. You may have been increasingly more tired these days. There's something here about perhaps in the past couple of months or weeks, you were dealing with a situation that made you feel really dysregulated and lacking peace. Okay, and you came out of that, and what that may be attached to whatever mistake you feel like you made. You may have come out of that energy, and right now with the disseminating moon, take time to breathe out. Spirit just wants to say, hey, Cancer, like it's okay to sleep more at this time. It's okay to relax more at this time and enjoy entertaining things, you know. I'll give you an example of this. It's not even that I went through a breakup. Like a couple years ago, a year and a half ago, I had somebody fall out of my life, and we had a very intensely passionate connection. And for like the 6 months following that, all I really focused on was playing games with my friends. Straight up. Like card games, video games. And I redid my whole entire house, painted all of the walls and this and that. And it was very beautiful, you know. And it was a healing time, and I reclaimed peace, for sure. And I actually healed a health issue, too, at that time. The reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I feel like you're being asked to enter into a season like that in your life at this time, Cancer. You may be resisting it because you may have a lot of goals and big dreams in mind, but you're being asked, like, hey, let's just take some time to relax, to breathe out, and to enjoy life a bit more, you know? Things like video games or movies or reading books, going to concerts, if that's what you want, going for hikes, you know, decorating, the things that bring you joy. That's what you're being asked to do for, like, honestly, guys, I'm seeing the next 6 months for the rest of the year. Straight up. There's a message here of like, what if we just didn't push ourselves so hard? Like, you can still go after your dreams and goals for sure. And I am seeing for a lot of you guys, there could be some physical dream or goal. And you're like, well, do I have to give that up too? The answer is no, you don't. But just generally be in this mindset of like allowing yourself to sleep as much as you want and allowing yourself to. And that's another thing. Did any of you guys grow up in a household where you were shamed for sleeping? Like, comment down below if that's the case, because I know a lot of people, weirdest thing, like you grow up and like as a child or a teenager, your parents literally shame you for sleeping in or not going to bed or whatever. It's like involving your sleep, like getting ridiculed for taking a nap or something like that. If you had parents like that, let me know down below. What the heck was up with that? But there may be something there that you're needing to release, okay? Just a little internalized belief about not letting yourself rest that may have stemmed from childhood. I am picking up on that for quite a bit of you, actually. We have the Queen of Wands coming out as your first card, Cancer. I am viewing this as someone in your life. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who is just such a big help. This could be one of the companions that came in to come help you. This is also an energy that I feel like you're embodying at this time as well, going into this week. Just independent, warm, popular, creative, a person of the world, you know, having strong boundaries, knowing your worth. We have Judgment coming out as your second card. Wow. Judgment is all about making a decision here to bring something from your past into your future. Let's see what comes out around that Judgment card. We have the Hierophant in reverse. I think you're about to make a decision here that not a lot of people are going to understand. like, oh, why are you doing that? But the message is to just listen to your own advice, listen to your own intuition. I saw something the other day that really resonated with me. It was basically like, a lot of people, they don't want you to succeed more than them. They want you to either succeed at a level beneath them or equal to them. So when you start to go into this growth zone beyond what that person has grown to themselves, they may start to give you some resistance for that decision. So for example, if I think a lot of people have this example, if you've ever traveled to another country or just traveled a lot in general, there's always like a family member who's like, oh, the world is unsafe, there's murderers out there, and the reason why they're saying that is because you're going into a territory that they themselves have not gone into, right? And they're trying to bring you back down here. And people don't do this consciously from like a really negative perspective. Like they're trying to keep you beneath them, but it is what happens more often than not, right? So that's a great example of that sort of energy. Or it's like if you have a best friend and let's just say they just went through a divorce, they're really single and kind of miserable about it, like, and you start seeing someone new who you're really excited about, they may tell you some things like, be careful, you can't trust people out here, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, they're saying that again because you're going like a step ahead of them in terms of growth. And just generally speaking, a lot of people, that makes people uncomfortable. That doesn't mean that they're a bad person, but that does mean that you should not listen to them. Okay. And that's actually a really good sign though to look out for, to know that you're going in the right direction. When the people around you start resisting it, that usually means you're onto something, right? When I first started my YouTube channel, when I first started my business, everybody in my life, like I was actually devastating. Everybody in my life ridiculed me and judged me. Like, oh, when are you going to get a real job? That's not a real job. Like, that's not going to work out. Literally everybody, all of my close friends, all of my family. I don't think there is a single person the first year of my business that actually supported my business or was like, oh, that's so cool that you're doing that. I hope it works out. Everybody was like, that's not going to work. And I actually have to catch myself sometimes as well. When people tell me like, oh, I want to start this business, I want to start this YouTube channel, I want to start this or that, I have to catch myself from trying to like saying things to those people like, oh, it's really hard. Are you sure you want to do that? Like, a lot of people don't realize what goes into it. Like, I have to catch myself saying that negative stuff. So that just goes to show how common it is. But that's usually always a sign when you start getting that resistance to your growth. That means you're going in the right direction, guys. Okay. So you may be making some bold moves into the future this week, and there may be a lot of resistance towards that. Okay. But there is an element of something from the past here. So I'm wondering if this growth that you're making is with an idea that you actually came up with a long time ago, several months or years ago, and you're finally just now beginning to take action on it, and there's people resisting it. Let's see what other cards come out. We have the Sun right underneath that Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands. Such a warm, exciting week for you, Cancer. It feels like the Sun is also just starting to come out again in your life generally. And this could mean like feeling on fire again, feeling your spark return after some sort of mistake. Remember, there was this mistake that happened that you feel like it was a mistake, and now you're just needing to like be entertained and like breathe out and reclaiming your peaceful nervous system. Okay, the sun's starting to shine in your life again. You're starting to get your spark back after a difficult period. We have the King of Cups right underneath that Judgment card. I am low-key kind of wondering, for some people watching, if you are accepting back an old friend or lover or someone like that who maybe you haven't spoken to in a while, but they come back a actually like emotionally mature person, and you're like, yeah, we can have something to look forward to in the future. I am wondering that. Now, the King of Cups is actually your own yang energy, and so this is all about you really honing in and beginning to take action on your creative ideas. And there's a lot of emotional, heart-based healing here that's taking place for you from a masculine perspective. What I'm seeing here, Cancer, is you may have been doing a lot of energy cleansing personally around your house, and this could be something that you do every single day. If you have an energy cleansing ritual that you do every single day, or you have been doing every single day, it's working, okay? Or if any of you have been scripting every day, or something that I like to do is pull out the voice memos app on my phone, and for 11 minutes every single day, I just talk about how grateful I am for the life that I want, as if it's already happening. I'm so grateful I'm driving this car that I want, stuff like that for 11 minutes every day. If you're doing anything like that, it is working insanely well. Or if you just recently started meditating every day, whatever spiritual practices you've been putting into place, oh my God, it's working so well. And then final card out is the Knight of Cups. Cancer, I'm going to be so honest with you here. There could be a lot of love this week, okay? There could be love entering into your life. Now, wow, I'm seeing 2 timelines though. There's 2 timelines here spiritually, and whichever one you're in, it depends on your own decisions, okay? The first one is a timeline that involves somebody from the past, okay? Trying to come back around, and reconciliation energy there, and that would explain why so many people would be judging that choice. So that's one timeline. Another timeline that I'm feeling is a brand new person, and also obviously some of you may already be in a relationship. If that's the case, disregard. But a brand new person, and you're feeling a spiritual, energetic shift within yourself, where you are feeling your own energy starting to open back up to love, and not only any love, but the love that you've been wanting your whole life. And you're starting to spiritually feel wow, I am in the right place for this. This feels good. This feels in alignment, So King of Cups, Knight of Cups feels so sweet. Very sweet. Wow. I just lost my train of thought. Anyways, it's kind of the spiritual work you've been doing on a daily basis is priming you for this. You're scripting the love that you want in your life, both friendship and romantically. You are keeping your energy clear, and I just feel so much alone time that you're making the most out of, but also companionship really being drawn into you like a magnet. You know what it feels like? It's you recently overcame some sort of big quote-unquote mistake that made you feel dysregulated or behind. You released that. It feels like your nervous system and your body is still recuperating from the stress of that, which is maybe why you're more tired. And but on a spiritual and emotional level, you are stepping back into your peace and power, and that is just drawing in so many interesting, beautiful experiences towards you, like a moth to flame. People especially, creative opportunities and growth, just you're really, really stepping back in your power. Anyways, thank you so much for letting me babble to you, Cancer. Beautiful, beautiful week ahead. Oh my God. Definitely like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you've not already. Download my free tarot guide ebook, okay? This is an ebook. It's a full-blown tarot guide, so it will tell you the upright and reversed meaning of each tarot card and how that applies to different types of reading: love, career, personal, etc. And it'll give you some practical advice on what to do when that card comes out in your reading. So it's completely free. Get it if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.